And NBC News White House correspondent Kristen Welker has been covering the back and forth over this issue for days. She joins us now with some new reporting about what's really happening as the clock ticks down. Well, Kristen, okay, take it away. What is happening right now behind the scenes with these negotiations?
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Steve. According to U.S. officials, there has been significant progress made on the talks today, so much so that they are expected to continue throughout the night. Now, there were a number of sticking points yesterday. I am being told that Mexico seems to be indicating a willingness to negotiate on some of those big sticking points. So what are they? Well, yesterday, Mexico was willing to send 6,000 additional National Guard troops to the border, to the area of Guatemala, to essentially try to stop some of those migrants from making their way to the U.S. But some of the other sticking points included requiring that Central American migrants essentially be held and seek asylum in the first country that they enter. Another key sticking point was that migrants would be held in Mexico. Those who were coming from Mexico would need to be held in Mexico while their asylum process was being discussed. So based on my conversations, Mexico now seeming to be open to discussing some compromises on those key areas that were once red lines, Steve. So what does this mean? Well, as you point out, President Trump has been very clear. If there is no deal on Monday, he is set to impose those tariffs. Vice President Mike Pence traveling today in Harrisburg, he struck a note of optimism, but made it clear until there's a deal, those tariffs are still going into place. Take a listen.
The president announced 5% tariffs will be imposed on Monday on all goods coming in from Mexico, and that's the policy of the United States. The president has said what he means, and he meant what he said. We made that very clear to the Mexican delegation yesterday, that for anything to change, either before or after Monday, Mexico has to step up. Mexico has to take decisive action to end this surge of illegal immigration that is literally overwhelming our southern border.
So the vice president underscoring what an official told me, which is that there are a lot of details that still need to be worked out, and nothing is finalized until President Trump signs off on it. But again, we do expect these discussions to continue into the night. We expect President Trump to be briefed regularly. He returns home tomorrow, Steve. So look, ultimately, you would anticipate, be the one to announce any type of major compromise. But again, these negotiations are ongoing, Steve.
Okay, Kristen Welker, great information there. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Beat the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.